is out there for Mike Lee. This is Terrence Mann, rises to the cup and punches it home, 127 to 109. But the MVP race will be an interesting one. Because I think there's a lot of different variables that aren't necessarily in play in other years.
Well, if you put in, again, you take into consideration the potential not get in. Okay, Jokic in sixth place right now. If they stay there, okay, how much does winning have to do with the MVP race? How much you take in consideration, again, that Murray, second best player, is not there. But you give consideration to maybe an Embiid that if they inch up in the East.
And then there's that guy, Steph Curry, that continues.
Hello. Because they're going to finish at the top. And then Chris Paul, who they may end up having the best record overall, Phoenix. And he's the catalyst to that happening. And I like it because it's not a clear-cut race like that basket was right there. It kind of gives you some intrigue, kind of like we were coming down to which teams were going to be in the playoff games last year or play-in games. All of that drama at the end of the season. I think the NBA loves that too because it continues the conversation of who, what, how, where, when, you know.
It's going to be a fun race. I used to get a vote for MVP, and that was always...
They took it back?
It was stressful. Yeah, they did.
They revoked your membership, partner.
Well, there was one time where it was Dwight Howard won Defensive Player of the Year, and he got every vote but one.
Yours.
So I'm taking a nap, and I remember hearing, Dwight Howard missed unanimous Defensive Player of the Year by one, and I start sweating because they were calling names on us. Who was voting for whom? And I wake up, I race to my ballot to make sure. I'm positive I did it. Did I mess it up? It was not me.
It wasn't you.
No,
okay.
He got my vote. I remember being absolutely terrified of being put on blast.
Wait. You second-guessed yourself not knowing who you voted for?
Well, remember, because the votes don't come out for like 2 months after the fact. We vote at the last week of the regular season, and then that wasn't named until like mid-May.
Okay, but... And
it was more
you still know who you voted for.
I was worried about maybe that I didn't tick the right box. It was more of a concern that I didn't execute. Sometimes I have problems with details. Meanwhile, can we just look at Terrence Mann? I mean,
Like, you brought it up. I was just trying to figure out how you forgot who you voted for.
I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
I have been in a bank robbery, car crashes, and I was once attacked by a king cobra. And I've never been more scared than I was that day when they were reading off that Dwight Howard had not been a unanimous choice for Defensive Player of the Year.
Chick-fil-A, no. Well, it's an effort for the Clippers to try to get back into it. But I guess you can kind of say the buck stops here.
See, when I do it, you roll your eyes. I'm a good teammate. I applaud the effort, but it did. It definitely Boston knocks it down. That'll be the last make of the game. It's 137 to 113. Clippers will fall. They head out on the road for the next three. One in Memphis, two in Dallas. A challenging schedule awaits the Clippers, but we have seen they are up for the challenge. Great debuts tonight from Norman Powell and Robert Covington, but the Clippers will fall to the Bucks. And your final score, 137-113. Three starters for the Bucks in, all five starters with double figures, three of them with 20 or more. That will do it. We'll come back to wrap it up here in downtown Los Angeles.